Everyone is watching missiles. You should be watching money. Specifically, the quiet rearrangement of how the world buys and sells energy. Because if you're trying to protect your retirement in the next 10 to 20 years, this matters more than any headline about geopolitics. Let me explain. Hi there, I'm Jay Scott's digital avatar, bringing you news and information to help you catch up on your retirement. In 1974, the US struck a deal with Saudi Arabia. The agreement was simple. Saudi Arabia would price its oil in US dollars. In return, the US would provide military protection. That single arrangement changed the global financial order. If any country on Earth wanted oil, they had to hold US dollars to buy it. Countries stockpiled dollars. Central banks hoarded them. The entire global economy ran through the American financial system. That structural demand helped keep the currency strong for decades. It supported your purchasing power. It made your savings, your paycheck, and your retirement account worth something. You probably never heard this explained clearly. Most people haven't, but it's been running quietly in the background your entire adult life. The system isn't collapsing overnight. Nobody is flipping a switch, but the cracks are real, and they're widening. Russia moved much of its energy trade away from dollars after the 2022 sanctions. China has expanded yuan-settled energy deals. India has experimented with settling oil in rupees. BRICS nations have publicly discussed trade systems outside Western rails. These aren't rumors. These are documented shifts in how countries actually settle transactions. Does this mean the dollar is dead? No. The dollar still dominates global reserves. But dominance and permanence are not the same thing. And that difference matters for your retirement. Here's the part your financial advisor isn't explaining. If fewer countries need dollar reserves, global demand for dollars weakens over time. And if demand weakens while the US keeps adding trillions in debt, pressure builds. This isn't panic, it's math. When currency dynamics shift, purchasing power shifts. Groceries, energy, rent. The cost of everything is tied to the dollar's strength. You've already felt this. You know what your grocery bill looked like 5 years ago. You've watched your dollar stretch less and less. It's not just you. The structure underneath your money is changing. If you're in your 40s or 50s, you grew up where dollar dominance was like gravity. Your financial advisor didn't warn you because their models assume the dollar stays strong forever. Your 401k provider didn't mention it. The financial media didn't explain it because geopolitics doesn't fit into a 30-second market update. So you were told to trust the system. But the world is reorganizing, and the people closest to you financially are the last ones who will tell you. When systems shift, the people who see it early reposition. Gold, the oldest monetary asset on Earth. It has outlasted every currency. Central banks in China, India, and Russia have been buying gold at record levels. They see what's coming, even if your advisor doesn't. Silver, both a monetary metal and an industrial one. As the global economy shifts toward electrification, silver demand is structural. Bitcoin, a scarce, decentralized digital asset that no government controls. It doesn't care about trade agreements. It runs on math, not trust. This isn't about betting against America. It's about understanding that monetary systems evolve. They always have. The British pound was a reserve currency before the dollar. Before that, the Dutch guilder. Before that, the Spanish real. Every reserve currency in history eventually transitioned. Not because of war, because of math. For those over 45, this is your context. If you're behind on retirement savings, this is why. You did what you were told. You saved. And yet the foundation is shifting. The good news? You're not too late. Understanding this shift is the first step. Most people will never see it. They'll keep watching headlines while you watch structure. Systems don't announce when they change. They transition. The question isn't whether it will change, it's whether you'll be ready when it does. The old playbook assumed a world that's already changing. You've been told to sit still, but it's time to build a new plan.